And this, we understand, is the house that was owned by Paddock. They do have a large crew out here.
Mesquite, Nevada, 100 kilometers from the Las Vegas Strip, a small, sleepy retirement community awakened by a major police presence. Federal agents digging into Stephen Paddock's past, raiding his home less than an hour after the shooting stopped. Police uncovering a shocking arsenal.
In excess of 18 additional firearms, some explosives, and several thousand rounds of ammo.
But the motive behind the deadliest mass shooting in modern US history remains a mystery. Stephen Paddock was a 64-year-old retired accountant with no criminal history. He left no notes, no emails, no social media posts, and no clue as to what set him off.
We've checked all the federal databases and local databases and state databases, and we had no knowledge of this individual.
In Florida, his family was just as confused.
There's absolutely no way I can even conceive that my brother would shoot a bunch of people. He didn't hunt, he barely shot his guns ever. He had a couple of handguns that he kept in a safe.
IS has tried to claim responsibility for the shooting, saying Stephen Paddock was a convert, but police say that's simply untrue.
As this event unfolds, we have determined to this point no connection with an international terrorist group.
But there is a possible history of psychological problems. His father, Benjamin Hoskins Paddock, was on the FBI's most wanted list. The violent bank robber escaped prison in 1968 and was described as psychopathic with suicidal tendencies.
Steve had nothing to do with any political organization, religious organization, no white supremacists, nothing.
Eric Paddock says his brother moved to Mesquite 2 years ago and was a multi-millionaire. He was a heavy gambler who recently won a $40,000 jackpot. A few years ago, he sued a Las Vegas casino after slipping on the hotel floor, but an arbitrator found in favour of the casino. He lived with his Australian girlfriend, former Gold Coast woman Mary Lou Danley, and in recent months sent thousands of dollars to her birth country, the Philippines.
We, the Mesquite Police Department, have not had any contacts with these people in the past. We haven't had any traffic stops, we haven't had any law enforcement contacts, no arrests or nothing.
Miss Danley once worked as a casino hostess for high-end players, and for a short time last night was thought to be involved with the shooting.
She's not made contact directly with us, but she's not a person of interest.
Miss Danley was in the Philippines at the time of the shooting. It's believed the hotel room was booked in her name.
We are continuing the investigation into that female. There are several questions that need to be answered.
Not least, how did an unremarkable former accountant fool everyone around him and end up in the history books for all the wrong reasons? Omar Dabbagh, SBS World News.